Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video. And well, I try to keep those videos coming in quick succession because, well, my mailbox is kind of exploding and too much stuff is coming in, kind of. And I received like a miniature parcel like a few days ago, which looks like this, like a very sweet little box actually, which comes in from the German or former German capital of Bonn. For those of you who might not remember when Germany was like split in like the western part where I live and eastern Germany, which was under like socialist communist influence back in the days, we had like two capital cities, and the capital city of West Germany was Bonn, and this is where this parcel comes from, or this like miniature box, whatever you might call it, and it comes from a actually seemingly Turkish artist, or like at least someone with like Turkish roots, because the name of the guy who sent this is Ergün Aktürk, I guess. So this points very much to like Turkish origins, and I don't have any idea who this might be. Not a name that is familiar to me, and not someone I've heard of. And actually, I don't know anybody who's located in Bonn, I guess. I knew one guy back in the day who is now the assistant of Sven Feth, I guess. Maurizio Schmidt's former Hamburg, or he used to live in Hamburg, and I guess he originated from Bonn, but that's just a side note. So let's dive into this one quick and dirty. Yeah, not much happened since the last video actually, which I guess went up yesterday, and I got an order for the new No More release and for my latest booty bass, ghetto bass mixtape, which flatters me kind of because it came from Brooklyn. And New York, well, New York is the city where mixtape culture basically was invented, with all the hip-hop stuff and mixtape DJs and a lot of radio DJs and stuff selling mixtapes. And I was pretty fluttered kind of that someone from Brooklyn, I don't know if it's still like a mixtape city, but it's like somewhere in my head is like, well, that's the city where mixtapes are coming from, and someone from Brooklyn orders your mixtape to be played somewhere in Brooklyn. So this was like pretty interesting, and yeah, the new No More release is selling at the distributor pretty good, I guess. And this is just a side note. Let's dive into this quick and dirty because I got things to do tonight. So this is interesting to open. Just a kind of flap, I guess, and opens like this. It's like a miniature box for sending like 12 inches, and we got a CD in there and a letter. So let's dive into this one. And this is like, oh, an interesting handwriting actually. A very nice handwriting, very old schoolish kind of. And let's have a look. This is like a nice handwriting, very well better than mine, I'd say. And this was sent to me by Ergün Aktürk on recommendation of Robert Feuchtel, aka Pop Humid, who has been a part of this album actually. And Pop Humid is a German producer who's been in the game for long actually, has been doing some like interesting left field electronica, drum and bass meets ambient meets glitch releases in the past. I actually actively remember a double CD, or not a double CD, but I guess two CDs that were kind of connected. I reviewed way back in time, like 20 years ago, for either the original version of Night Styles when it was still in German, or maybe even for the Ravelight magazine or whatever. And he's been involved in that project as well. And he recommended the producer to send me this album. The artist is called Replica Ghost. The album is an American movie. All songs produced and written by Ergün Aktürk. Mixed, masters, engineered and co-produced by Pop Humid at Fed Up Excellent in Cologne. It's been released on March 18th in CD format and self-released actually by the artist, so no label is backing this, which is interesting. And it's described here in this letter as electronic rock, pop, alternative rock and post-punk. So this is interesting, a mixture of electronic music and rock music. So here's the cover, which is very colorful. I really like this. It's kind of psychedelic on the first glance, and very detailed and thought out, I guess. Looks like this. That's the back, and we got the whole CD here with the booklet, seemingly a 12-track album with interesting titles like Flickering Lights, which always gets me, like as a vibe, kind of when you walk down like a street in darkness and then the light starts to flicker and stuff. Always interesting. Phantomschmerz, which is like phantom pain, was also like a thing that is an interesting phrase for a title. Reminds me of one guy in Hamburg, I guess I've told the story, who had like a chronic disease, I guess a kind of tumor in his brain or something like that, and turned this pain into like a rhythm industrial noise tape feedback project, which I kind of shown in one of those videos. I will link one of those somewhere down here later, where it was like, well, 10 tracks or 10 albums by artists I've seen live or something like that. So I kind of mentioned that in that series, kind of. Raw chocolate, flora and fauna, me and my honeybee, also an interesting thing. Then we got like a booklet, which is not a fold out, but contains a lot of things, and also like lyrics, which is interesting. Also this interesting picture. So from the whole artwork, I don't know, I get some kind of I wouldn't say Dada-esque vibe actually, but some kind of psychedelic infused vibe as well. And the typography for the main title, An American Movie, is some like very bold, more like Hollywood-esque whatever thing. Also reminds me of a kind of classic album, but I cannot wrap my head around, or like a movie poster maybe, where this kind of like fragmented typography has been used. So I'm going to review this on my website, NelsSC, of course. Might take a few days because, well, a lot of things to review, you know the score, a lot of things to do. Still like 500 or like 400 records of the No More singles to stamp, but I'm going to go into this maybe tonight or this week, definitely, to finish those off. And yeah, that's it. Next video to come soon, I guess. I'm going to go into editing mode right now. I've bought some records actually, so check out my Twitter for those records I bought. And yeah, whatever. If you like this one, you know the score. Like, subscribe. There's a notification bell down there if you want to be notified of all new videos. There's BANDCAMP up here. You know the score if you want to buy some records and stuff. And otherwise, follow me on social media. And check out my DJ dates as well, which are down in the description box. More radio dates right now, but I guess proper DJ dates to come soon. Hopefully, I'm working on that. BazeJunkiii out for now. See you on the next one.